Hello and welcome back to the Flat Chat. As you can see, we are on Pro Clubs today. We're doing a road to Division 1. How we feeling, boys?
Great.
Excited?
Yes.
I love pro clubs. I do feel we've left ourselves a wee bit short trying to get Div 1 by September, but got what it takes.
Yeah,
We got this.
Stranger things have happened, Jacob. You know.
definitely. So, whilst we're doing this, we are going to be giving you a channel update. And we're also going to be discussing who we think will be finishing in the top 6 of the English Premier League this season. So, channel update. There should have been a podcast out this week, but instead we're doing this. We lost the footage, unfortunately, but we've got the audio. So if you want to watch us talk about where we think everyone will finish in the Premier League, go check out the Spotify. It'll be linked in the description.
I'm gutted we've lost the footage because I didn't get to see Jacob powerbomb Callum WWE style through a table.
It was one of the best. It was one of the best Flat Chat moments ever.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. There was no way on earth Jacob would ever do that in that video. I put Everton 10th.
Exactly. I loved it.
I was in Jacob's good books. Let's put it that way.
Oh, look at the press.
Already away.
We are very good at pro clubs, I must say. And before we concede.
Alright.
When we try, we are.
I know, calm down. Commentators' cars.
Let's go 2 or 3 goals up before we start hitting it with the we're really good at pro clubs.
Yeah. So, channel update. I think what we've all kind of decided is we're going to try and do 3 videos on YouTube a week now, potentially. We'll have a video like this, our typical YouTube video, and our podcast like clips or actual full podcast, whatever.
If you're watching, clip this.
I'm blocking this. I wasn't kidding.
He did.
The stupid angle change, I didn't actually have a clue what happened there.
Oh, no, I headed it, but it was getting blocked by 2 other people before that anyway.
I love how Callum just decided to become the 12th man for their team. This isn't going in.
Right, come on. Aaron's got the best balls, by the way. Heard it here first. Whip her in, back post.
Oh,
That's terrible.
Oh, what an effort! Oh,
yes. So 3 videos a week. We're going to try and do the gaming one probably a Monday, changing from the actual YouTube video. Wednesday for podcasts and Friday.
Go on.
Flat Chat Fridays.
Oh,
Flat Chat Fridays.
What?
What is this BTEC Sidemen?
We've been called the budget sidemen before.
Budget Sidemen.
I feel we've let Aaron away with that absolute stinking pass there just because we were talking.
I wasn't going to pay attention.
Well, we've got a lot of things to talk about. We maybe won't talk about the pro clubs that's happening. It's just some background for the people.
I'll try and avoid reacting.
Jacob, we also stop talking about your stinking of a free kick, mate. So you know,
It's definitely not a stinking free kick.
It absolutely was never going in.
Oh, we're getting that doing here.
Yeah. Also, if any viewers want to join us, we may have some spots available if they want to be included in these videos. Maybe not the voice, but playing in the background at least.
Aye, a full team of 11 perhaps.
That would be good.
Oh,
Aaron and goal.
Watch the line.
I was going to say, imagine a BTEC Big Brother clubs with us.
Oh.
I need a big sponsor for that, don't you? Cause
how does Big Brother clubs work? I've actually never watched it before.
£500 per appearance.
Right, well we don't have the funds for that. Let's put it that way.
Aaron says he'd put that up.
Aaron.
Oh really? Fair enough. That's so nice of you, Aaron. That's nice of you.
Right. On to the video that we're going to be talking about, not the pro clubs. It will be our top 6. So does anyone want to kick off with where they think someone will finish?
Yeah.
Then you go, Jacob.
Do you want me to start in 6th, or can I just start at the top?
Do you want to just throw a team out there and then we all say where we think they'll finish?
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll talk about the teams that we think are in contention for Premier League.
Start with Newcastle United then.
Right, okay.
Newcastle, I think, will finish 5th.
Oh dear.
Well, we're getting a doing here. What is going on?
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's the change of any. Clearly, that's done us.
There was a vote behind Jacob's back, and it was demoted. So that's all I'm saying.
There was a vote. It did happen. Stick you up front, Jacob. Put the ball in the back of the net.
He wants to play up there for Thistle, so why not do it in pro clubs?
Exactly. It's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Yep, 6 for me.
I think they will be in and around 6th, 7th is what I think they'll do. I just think that the fact that they've got European football next season, Champions League in fact, which just means they have to play a full strength team.
Not just when it's Champions League, you don't just call it European football, I say.
Yeah. Well, that's true. But they have Champions League football, which is not just European football, where they can maybe play a weekend side. They're going to have to go full strength. I actually expect them to do. I expect them to do all right. I think they'll have a long. Well, they'll be in Europe for a long time next season.
Are they not top 4?
Yeah, but top 4. You know, there's a good chance they drop down to Europa though.
I mean, all just depends on the group. I can't say
that's true.
Right
yeah, fair enough.
If Rangers qualify, we could be pot 3 and play them.
Jake, you beat them?
That'd be exciting.
Well, we just played them and they beat us 2-1.
I mean, that was a pre-season friendly.
Yeah,
Madrid 2 years ago.
You can't judge that on a pre-season friendly. You can't judge that.
I think it's a good assessment to show it would be close.
Yeah, definitely.
It wouldn't be like Liverpool.
I'd agree with that.
Close.
That'd be a great tie. You've got brilliant fan bases that well up. Yeah. You're both be well up for it. Newcastle fans are pretty sound. From what I've been to a few games where Arsenal played Newcastle, and
the content creators from Newcastle, they're just a little bit biased.
Oh yeah, massively. I wonder who you're talking about there.
Our good friend Lewis.
I'll say it. He'll admit it.
Oh, what a goal that is! I've been taken down.
I've been what, Cal?
I've been what?
I agree with what Callum's saying about Newcastle in Europe. I think it will take a toll on them, personally.
Yeah, I think they'll go far though.
Yeah.
You rats!
That's Callum off penalties.
Whoa! If you win it, you take it. It's the rule. You miss it, you get blamed. That's what happens.
Oh my goodness.
Adam, what do you think of Newcastle?
Yeah, I think 5th for them. I think Europe will take a toll. The lack of experience and that sort of thing. They're obviously not qualified for Europe in about 20 years. So as a young and inexperienced side in that side. But yeah, I think 5th or 6th is round about the market where they are. I don't think they'll be near top 4 this season again, unfortunately, for Newcastle fans.
No, that is neat up.
Yeah, Jacob, do you think they finished top 4?
I think they finished 4th.
Really?
If you're wanting it, Jacob, I will give you it.
Yeah.
Why do you think they finished 4th, Jacob?
I think their squad, or their starting 11, is as good as anyone's bar Man City.
Really?
Really?
Who's their left back?
Big Dan Burn had a brilliant season.
He had a good season, but you think he can do it again? Do you think he can play in Champions League football?
Well, they've got Matt Target who can play there.
Yeah, exactly. You look at the players you're mentioning here, and you're trying to say they've got as good a team, a first team as Man City.
They didn't say that.
Let's be honest.
I just said, hang on, Aaron. I said everyone except Man City, Cal.
So you're saying it's as good as Arsenal?
As good as Arsenal, as good as Liverpool, as good as Man United. I just don't think they do.
Arsenal. What was your scores for Newcastle last year?
We drew with them 0-0 and then beat them 2-0 at St James's Park at the end of the season.
Right, so clearly it's not much in it if you drew with them.
Yeah, but we pummeled them. That was where they won where they were serious. I think Pope get yellow for time wasting and all sorts. We should have won the game. And we beat them at St James's Park 2-0 comfortably. I think that's a load of nonsense what you've just said there.
Yeah, I'm with you in that. I think that's cap.
I do think that they are a good side, and I think that you would have a case, and maybe next season they might have a squad that is the first 11 is as good as those top teams. I just don't think so. Not quite for me yet. I
think Jacob could be onto something.
You think so?
On paper, I don't think we're ever going to say it. But football's not played on paper. Like, Cal would
Yeah,
not swap
true,
Ben
true.
White. You wouldn't swap Ben White for Trippier, would you?
No, but I can agree that Ben White's
Right.
not as good a right back as Trippier. But
Yeah.
that's so therefore
like-
Ben White is not as good as Trippier. I can agree
And like,
that.
you wouldn't swap Ramsdale for Pope either, but again, they're the same sort of level.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. But
Shaw
then
and
you go
Botman
beyond
are
that.
as good as Gabriel and Saliba.
As a partnership, they were outstanding.
They
Yeah.
were outstanding, but I just don't think Shaw gets in that conversation. I think a lot of the players played above themselves last season.
Yeah.
Like
they
Heggie's
overperformed.
best mate, Jacob Murphy, is prime example of that.
Yeah, so they've got Harvey Barnes, who's excellent. He
Yeah.
got double figures at a rubbish Leicester side.
Lot of money,
Yeah, that's
though.
true. That's a good signing. I think a few more of them, and I think you've got a case. But I just don't think there's enough yet for that starting 11 to be as good as I'd like to see.
Right, we'll move on
I'm
from
with Callum on that one. It's not as good as, it's certainly not as good as Arsenal. Definitely not. Like, I don't think, for me.
we'll move on from Newcastle. We've
Yeah, I
waxed
think they
lyrical
could-
about them.
We'll see what happens with them next season. See what
We're
happens.
all confident they do well, that's for sure.
Yeah, confident they do well. I just
They're
don't.
still going to be there and
Oh,
thereabouts.
nearly. Yeah, can we quickly move, before we move on? Can we talk about how our XG is like 4 and with 1 goal? Like, what's going on here?
Right,
Anyway, who wants
Does
to talk
anyone-
about the next team?
does anyone see Chelsea being
Who-
top 6?
Not first season under Poch, no.
I
Jacob?
maybe had them in 6th. I can't fully remember.
Was it not Spurs who had there?
Nah, it might have been Spurs, you're right. I just don't think Chelsea are good. I
What
don't.
do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, I don't think they're good enough for 6 yet. I really don't.
I saw that, just quickly to talk about, no, that's Chelsea. I'll talk about something else after. No, I just don't rate Chelsea at all. I thought they were so bad last season.
I agree,
Oh.
but I think there'll be a flip of what they were last season. I think there'll be a flip of what they were, and that is that last season they were very good defensively, and they just couldn't score. I think they'll ship a lot of goals, but they'll score a lot more this season. I think they need to sort their midfield out. I just can't put them right now any higher than 6th, I think.
No,
just-
they're definitely not Champions League.
Yeah, I just don't think they are. I think there's too many other teams that are better than them.
Yeah, there's far too many
Do you
teams running
think
that sort of
Poch
thing.
will be a successful manager for them in the long run, though? Do you think he's
Oh,
going to
definitely. I
work
think
out?
so. I
Do
think he's
you,
got the capability.
I think-
I'm not saying does he have the capability. Do you think he will be a success for them?
Yes,
In the
I
end.
think he will.
You took the other two, Heggie,
He
Jacob.
could very easily be sacked without being a success. Wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise
that's what I think that they will. I think they'll end up sacking him before he wins a trophy. I just do think that happens. But I've been quite impressed by the way he's spoken in his interviews so far.
It's a great ball.
What about you, Heggie?
I think he has a success at Chelsea.
Yeah?
In the fact that they play better football and he gets enough time to improve the team where they will win a trophy.
And he'll also get the backing as well for the players he wants. He never really got that at Tottenham because Levy's a
Yeah.
notorious negotiator and like to get involved in everything. Whereas I think Chelsea are more likely to just give them the freedom saying, here's the money, go get the players you want.
Well, they're going to have to answer to financial fair play very soon, are they not?
No,
Like,
they've,
just
they've sold a
all
That's why
lot
they're-
of players.
they have,
Aye,
but,
they've
they're not going gung ho like the way they were before. You know, they're actually taking their time with Caicedo, making sure they're not overpaying, and it's a bit of a surprise to see them actually
Aye,
doing
they,
this.
they were at that time that as well, obviously because of financial fair play. But
Yeah.
I think once that kind of settles down and calms down, you'll see them go gung ho with the signings again.
Fair enough.
Personally, I think whatever any team is going to play for Caicedo, they are overpaying.
Yeah, I think that was the same with Declan Rice, though, wasn't it? Like he's just
No, I think Declan Rice is much better than Caicedo.
really back post. Oh,
Yeah.
good, nice.
How?
Oh, Cal, you've got to finish that.
Yeah,
Right,
speak talking
we need
about
to-
it. Speak talking
Quickly,
about it.
just for the viewers, that night right there is called a Jacob Murray goal, and you will
Oh,
only
yeah.
see me score those.
Back post. No, you haven't
you
shot.
greedy,
You have no. I'm not
greedy.
gonna say. I haven't just watched you
pulled up.
shoot and then get injured. You know what? You pulled up.
Pulled up.
You
Because you're a
deserve
top.
that.
That's what you are. That's all you
absolutely
are.
deserve that.
He
It's
moved
really
the goal
greedy play.
slightly.
It's incredibly
It is,
greedy.
he's so
You heard the shout
greedy.
as well. Well,
It's
honestly.
I-
one-
Your goal was me being so unselfish. Sometimes strikers have
Aye,
to be selfish.
boo.
Ah,
I was
he's
gonna say,
whipped the
repeat the
notebook
trick-
out. Here we go. The
Repeat the
notebook's
trick
out.
once in your life, mate.
Oh, that's a great tackle. Who's
Tackle.
that? Who's got the ball?
Ref, there's going to be... Yes, we'll
Right,
take that.
I'm on it.
He's on it.
It was the free kick was at least 3-4 yards further forward than that, I swear.
Yeah, it was. Like, what? Just get this cunt off the line. Let's just drop there.
He's hit the flare button.
Sorry, it's just annoying me. It's just desperately making me want to get in the line too.
Forgot what really caused Cal to be
Oh,
late.
dear.
Oh no! Oh dear! Oh dear!
You've got him.
How?
How's that a penalty?
Absolute donkey defender. What is going on there?
It's Harry Maguire.
He did. So Chelsea, no one thinks they're finishing top 4.
No.
No, definitely not. Not top 4.
Oh my, we are
You know,
bad.
keeper.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's fine.
Right, we'll move on.
5-2 in Div 10. I don't know how fine that is.
But they are clearly not Div 10 players.
Evidently not.
I think what's worse is that we clearly are.
Oh yeah.
We'll see the XG
Nice.
after. We'll see how much we really should have
Exactly.
scored.
You're way off. And you've missed.
Right, moving on. We'll go to
Spurs.
Spurs. Yes. Does anyone have Spurs top 4?
No.
Nah. But
No,
I
but
feel...
On you go.
You feel what?
Oops, sorry. I feel as if I was a bit harsher on them the other day when we did talk about it in the podcast, because I've just realised that they have no Europe at all. And the way that Ange wants to play, it's crucial that they have no other football to focus on, like no European football, because I think they can just go for it every weekend. The way Arsenal did a few years ago. Oh, great goal. The way Arsenal did a few years ago when they had no Europe and they just missed out the top 4, I think they'll end up doing something similar, and they will end up just missing out in Champions League again. That's what I think is going to happen. But I think it'll be exciting. I think it's probably best. Oh, what are you saying?
I saw they played today and someone scored a hat trick for them.
Who was it?
Oh, I think it was Richarlison.
Was it? Did they not win a trophy as well?
They didn't do.
Was it not
I didn't
against
know
some?
lads could play football.
Was it not against
It
some
was against-
Singapore team?
I don't know. It was Tiger Cup or something. Where's the right winger?
No, that is
Come on,
really,
get this ball.
really. That's I can't speak. Actually, really, really poor arm.
Where is he? Why is he left back?
Where actually are you? He's in the midfield. He's holding mid.
I'm pressing L1 to do position. I'm just doing.
Don't
what
do
you
that. Just you do it.
1 minute ago and he's like, if they want me to play holding mid.
Come on, somebody get it. Oh, no.
Take some responsibility, brother.
Nice.
Take some responsibility. I've scored and got an assist.
It's just not enough.
Oh my
is it?
god.
Punt
Oh,
it.
we got close.
Oh god, just can't win it. Punt it. Oh. No.
What a
First
first game,
game.
man.
What was the
Roller coaster
XG?
effort. Let's see what this XG is.
That's not showing it.
I don't know, but I got a 9.3. Top passer, most intercepts, top scorer.
Embarrassing.
I was pretty bad, I'm going to be honest.
I mean, I was pretty bad even for an 8.1.
Sneak that 8.1 in there. Ah, just a casual
You
8.1.
have to.
I'll do it at the office for Aaron.
It was
look at the
6.73.
Yeah, I got man of the match.
Yeah.
What a boy.
Right.
So
So
this game throws.
no. So
Great.
everyone's got Chelsea outside. Everyone's got Spurs
Yes.
outside. I'll kick us off with one of my top 4. I'm going to talk about Liverpool,
Oh, okay.
and
do you know?
I have them higher than anyone else. I've got them second. I've
Wow.
been very impressed with their summer transfer business, and they're improving it as well with Lavia, which looks like it's going to happen for 50 million. They are building a very strong midfield from a team that had no midfield about 5 weeks ago. McAllister, Soboslai, Lavia, Trent as well been playing their pre-season.
They're overpaid for Lavia though.
But
Cal has a
we're
family
not.
left again.
I'm not. By the way, yeah, I hope you guys aren't in there. I told you. I froze.
I've just left.
We've left. We aren't football accountants, Jacob. It doesn't really matter how much they've paid, does it?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, it'll stop them buying other players potentially if they blow all their
Yeah.
budget on him, and then it puts a lot of pressure on a 19-year-old to be good, and they're then probably going to start him straight away because who else are they starting in midfield? I just think it's a lot.
Yeah, but pressure makes diamonds. This might
Yeah.
be.
Very true.
The making of him, yeah.
Yeah, he was at Man City before. He's used to playing in big
they-
teams.
But Man City
Playing-
aren't a big team. They let him go though.
They-
Aaron, go in position, brother.
Oh, hang on. There you go. I'm in now. Did you just say Man City aren't a big team after they've just won a treble?
How's he bit?
Not a big club. Not a big club.
If you bet on.
There's no way he's baiting on that as well. He's just trying to put an Everton comment in there, which I respect, but
I
he's
haven't
wrong.
even mentioned them.
Man City are a bigger club than Everton.
Oh, yes,
I'm not
100%.
Not even getting into this discussion.
Do you not think they are?
Because you know Everton.
Jacob.
Because you know Everton are losing that discussion.
What makes Everton bigger than Man City? I'm not saying I disagree with you, Jake. I'm just
And
asking.
if you say history, then that's a cop-out argument.
That's a reason. It's definitely something to mention, surely.
Aye, but it's a cop-out realistically.
So Celtic winning the European Cup's a cop out why they're bigger than Rangers.
Completely irrelevant to the conversation. Did not mention Celtic.
It was history.
That is true. Yeah, actually, he has caught you there, Aaron.
Yeah, still won more than Rangers.
Aaron just being Aaron there.
Aye,
So are
typical.
Forest bigger than Man City?
No.
No.
Oh,
A lot of
I
people
get-
from Nottingham raging at
All
this
of us here.
discussion.
I like Nottingham Forest, don't you? you know fine well how much I like Nottingham Forest.
As
the
a
world's
good point,
best
Callum
Forest
has said
manager.
on multiple occasions he has a big
oh
affinity
what
for
was
Forest
that?
due
What
to
was
Kevin
that I
Wilson.
said again about you and Steve Cooper? I was howling once, months and months ago in a flat chat.
It must be something to do with me looking the same as him or
It
something.
was. It was.
There must be something about the Pians.
I
Yeah.
just remember me and Heggie were howling.
I can't even
I think
remember it.
Heggie was only howling because of how much I was howling at my own joke. It was nice of him.
Usual then.
Oh right, that is
Usual
a
to the usual. Oh no.
talk us through that.
Here comes Invincible. What's he got for us?
Danny Invincible, the old
Yeah.
Kelly player.
Oh dear.
no. Never mind,
go
well
on.
done.
Throwback.
It's fine.
Oh no.
I like being under pressure.
I don't. I just want a nice easy Pro Club session.
What we've learned is we can't talk and play.
No, definitely not. Really struggle to multitask.
Well, we need to learn.
We definitely do. Liverpool, I definitely don't have them second. But if they are to finish second, there's one man, and it's just Jurgen Klopp. So how he's able to reinvent that Liverpool side, change up the midfield. But I don't think he does. I think he does finish top four though. I think there's just too much quality with players like Salah.
I'm
I rate
gonna
Salah is unbelievable.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say something a wee bit controversial here maybe. If we're gonna praise Klopp for getting this club back to a state where the squad's good enough, we need to maybe criticise him a bit for not adapting enough during his tenure there and letting the squad get to a certain stage.
See, I've thought about this as well, but I feel as if there's almost just there's a reason why it's happened though. You can explain
What's the
why
reason?
they've gone off the boil. They've not spent money.
Right,
Top
but
It's not like that, and that's not simply just down to
They're not buying
him.
players for like 2 or 3 transfer windows.
Yeah.
I'd like to say, Fabinho's 29, so was 28 last year. He could never have predicted that he would go from one
Yeah.
of the best DMs in the world to absolutely useless.
but is he
He has 28
maybe
until he turns 29, Jacob. Good point.
right, Aaron, behave yourself. We'll try to have an educational discussion here and you're at it.
What are you saying, Heggie?
Is it not poor coaching to let your player get to that point though?
I think it's on the player personally.
Yeah, I do think this one's on the player a wee bit more. I get
Why
what
is
you're
that?
saying.
'Cause it's
I
Klopp?
think there is. I think there is some accountability needed, but I also can
And
understand
how's the
why
top
they've
line,
got.
lad? Sorry.
I don't think it's anything to do with it being Klopp. I think actually having them finish second, for example, is an example of you believing in Klopp and believing that Klopp's going to turn it around for Liverpool.
I do, but I think Klopp gets a pass a lot from people. Where
I think he gets a lot of heat. He gets a lot of
Nah,
heat.
I
I think
disagree.
he's quite decisive in the way he is. I think a lot of people like to,
A lot
talk
of
him
people
down a
like to
bit.
criticise him Because
Yeah, which is understandable, but
He's
it's
so
'cause
moany and he makes excuses.
yeah, I think that's why people moan about him. But I
Like
think he is
says,
an
"Oh,
excellent manager.
How dare you play us only 3 days later and then makes no subs either game and you're just like, you've got 5 you could make.
Yeah, he is a whiner. I think he does need to take some accountability, but I think there's a lot of reasons why Liverpool were bad last season, and I think a big part of it is down to FSG not actually being as good as they thought they were. I think they've left them short a wee bit.
Klopp also did make some
Oh my
dreadful
God.
decisions last
Sorry.
season. He made some dreadful decisions last season. One was he knew Trent wasn't in form and let Nico Williams leave, who was looking promising.
Yeah, but I think that was also they brought in Calvin Ramsey, and they thought he was coming in as the backup, and he was injured.
Yeah.
He then got injured straight away.
Yeah.
So again, there was injury issues. I just think the fact that I think their midfield being so poor that it was just a knock-on effect elsewhere in the pitch. I just think that's just how it happened. They looked so bad. I think he was, but he was also left with less cover. I think Van Dijk obviously was poor. He definitely has to take some accountability. But
Is that your word of the day?
yeah, I've said it a few times here. It's because Heggie put it in my head with Klopp. That's just.
Why did most of the squad decrease so much though?
They went for 4
Aging.
trophies, didn't get the 2 big ones, and just mentally were gubbed.
Yeah.
Do you think it was just mentally?
I think a big part of it was as well. Yeah.
I think a lot of it
mentally
as well
plays a
just comes
huge
down
thing.
to general exhaustion because they've been playing that
Yeah.
style of football which is so aggressive for so long. Like it's bound to take a toll at some
Wow.
point.
Oh, Jacob, talk us through that one.
Yeah, please.
Wow.
do.
We're actually talking about top 4 and stuff, Callum. We're not really talking about the pro clubs, so
That old chestnut.
Aaron's really
well.
got it in for Jacob tonight. You okay,
it
Aaron?
certainly does, man. Because we're talking about Prem and not Championship. It's fair enough.
Don't worry, Jacob, you'll be there shortly.
If you want a Championship prediction video, then sorry, we're not doing one.
Until you inevitably get relegated, then we will get forced to do one by you.
No chance.
Yeah, it's happening. You're getting relegated. It's your
Yeah.
fate, Jacob.
Do you know the
where
whole
do you think
thing-
Everton will finish?
Oh.
This
Well,
isn't
I don't
about
think we'll get
Everton. This is top six.
Exactly.
If
I'm
you
not
want to
about
see,
Everton here because they're not finishing the top 6. So
if you want to hear us talk about Everton, go listen to the podcast
Yeah.
because we spent a lot of time on them.
yeah, definitely have. We spent a lot of time in Liverpool here, but I just wanted to also mention that. Do you know how you mentioned how the 4 they went for all 4 trophies, didn't get it, demoralising, and you feel like that could have affected them. Do you think that then affects Man City? Do you think the same thing, Man City,
Because they've won it.
because they'd won it? Do you think that's a massive difference?
Well, a
I
lot of
think
people are
winning it
saying
is huge.
though they've got no motivation this season because they've done it.
Yeah. But
Nah, I don't think so. I think a team like City always wants to win, so I don't think motivation will be a problem for them.
that's fair enough. I also think that Man City, the way that Pep manages his squad, I feel like they're not going to be run into the ground the same way that a lot of the Liverpool players were at the end of the season.
Aye,
I feel
better
like
like
he can
managed players
cite,
better than Klopp.
he is very good at doing it. He's very good at having players that are versatile and play in several different positions. That's what he's.
Well, he's kept De Bruyne playing, and any other time he would
Yeah.
be completely out on his arse.
Did you see De Bruyne at the end of the season?
Aye, but
He
he's
was
getting
a
his-
dead man walking.
Exactly, and he still kept
But-
him playing.
But
No,
he
but
kept
no.
him playing, but he'd taken a break. He gave him a massive break in the middle.
Exactly.
And he would that would allow him to then just go all out at the end of the season.
Kevin De Bruyne was not managed well last season. If anyone watched Man City the last 10 games, he was half the player he was at the start of the season.
Do you think that?
and even-
do you think that had a knock-on effect to Haaland? Because I don't think he scored in the last 7.
Yeah?
I
Yeah.
think City winning the treble and De Bruyne playing a key part in everything, bar the final, shows that he was managed pretty well.
I agree with Jacob with that. I agree with Jacob. I think he was.
Again, even if De Bruyne was half the player he was, he's still twice as good as most players in the fucking Prem
Well,
already. So
Oh yeah, obviously,
it
but
doesn't matter as much.
it's true. But it's more about avoiding him getting injuries, and he's getting on a bit now, and I think that also could be a factor with Man City. I think we probably should move on to Man City properly now, and what we think Man City will do next season.
Oh,
I'm sure
Man
we've
City-
all got them pretty high up here, don't we? We've
Man
probably all got them.
City, they're winning the league. It's not even
Yeah,
going
I
to be
think they're
close.
winning the league.
I'll definitely be close.
I don't think
Ah.
it will be.
Nah, I think it'll be a lot.
But I
closer than
think
you
the thing is here, though, I think we believe it'll be close. Aaron, Jacob, and I, because we believe it's going to be Arsenal that are second. And we think they're the ones that are competing with them, whereas Heggie actually doesn't even believe it'll be Arsenal competing with City. He thinks it's going to be that big a difference.
I think it's going to be a three-horse race, but for second.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can see City winning.
That much better. You think Man City are just that much better than the rest?
I like that.
I think Man City win the league by 10 points this season, and it's not going to be like it was last season where it was close for sections. Sorry, boys.
What the hell?
I'm talking. I was too busy trying to put my point forward.
What the hell just happened there?
Oh, Patrick Vieira has scored, is he?
No, I think they win the league by at least 10, and they're going to be like 10 clear most of the season.
Nah, I don't back that. I think the other.
That sounds like I'm getting a what's it called? Deja vu. That's the one. Gary Neville said the same thing last year.
Gary Neville was
And
spot on in
he wasn't
the
far
end.
off. He wasn't.
It was. They said it's not even going to be close near the end of the season, which it wasn't.
He said they'd be more. He said they'd be. He won it by 15 points. They didn't win it by 15 points.
Talking about though, I think the point difference means nothing. They had it won with enough to spare.
Yeah, and that's fair. I'll give you that. I just wanted to make my point about Gary Neville.
Didn't matter.
Gary Neville's main point was that when Arsenal were doing so well that they wouldn't keep it up the whole season and Man City will run away with it.
He thought they would drop to the pressure, but he also then did admit that he thought that Arsenal went on longer than he thought they would. Yeah. So he did, while giving praise, also criticised Arsenal while praising them.
Probably fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was fair with what he said in the end. I think he was very fair. But Heggie, you believe Man City will run away with it. I think we all probably think that, but I'm going to say that I think Arsenal win the league. I'm going to ignore my head and I'm going to trust my heart this time. Here we go.
Callum, I disagree. I don't think City will run away with it. I think they'll win the league, but I think it'll be a last day decider.
Last day decider. You just want the story. I remember him saying that. Yeah.
I want the story. I do want it. I want the drama.
Fair enough.
And I think Arsenal have got the capability to do it.
Fuck. I
hate that they don't have an any.
I didn't even notice that, to be honest.
Next time we come back and play, we sort that.
Do we not think Man City could be weaker in any way? I'm now just saying this. I'm now being hopeful, and I want you to tell me that there is a potential. Is there a possibility?
Right, let's not speak over each other.
I think there's a chance Haaland could be even better, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I do. I do agree with that. I think his build-up play will be better. I don't think I think he'll probably score a similar amount of goals, but I think he'll actually get more assists now. And
he kind of just came in and ran through and scored goals. That was really it.
Yeah, and we thought it was actually making. People were saying, remember, they were saying Man City looked worse with him playing. But I think they then get better as he was learning the role, and they come the run in. They looked incredible. Are you kidding me on? I've not even passed it on. I passed the fullback. Like, what is this game? Does anyone else want to bring up another team?
My goodness, the pro clubs has been.
Oh, we've been shocking.
It's only background for the people.
True.
I think Man City win the league, but I think it's close, and I have Arsenal second place.
How many?
I agree.
Oh.
Not how many.
What are you gonna say,
how early do they win the league?
Yeah, that's a good question.
3 games, 2 games to spare.
So similar to last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think Arsenal will be top for as long.
Okay.
Right, we need to score this.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I'm upside down here.
Someone says they don't watch the flat chat. That's how he gets it.
Oh, what ball? Oh, unlucky. So Arsenal, I kind of spoiled it earlier by saying that that Jacob and Aaron have Arsenal finishing second. Heggie, do you want to talk us through what you think about Arsenal next year?
I think other teams around them have got better. Mm-hmm. And I think history repeats itself. They don't deal with pressure well, so they don't compete. It's just what I think.
Do you know the one thing that's annoying me, and I think you might have a point, is that Arsenal, whenever they're doing interviews, they keep talking about it. They keep talking about how they were nervous last year, and they keep mentioning it and how we tried to learn from the year before, and well, you did the same thing.
They didn't actually learn anything, did they?
Yeah. Oh, what a goal. I'll take that. What's that, sorry, Eggy? I was too busy enjoying my goal.
They didn't really do anything different from the season before, where in the fact that when it came to the big pressure moments, they lost 3 in a row. They done the exact same.
They did the exact same, but the thing is, this year they just did it less, where they would have those moments where they just couldn't get wins going. But they also had games where, at the end of the season, they impressed me, which is why I've got the hope that I think we'd actually win the league this year, and that was the game against Newcastle and beat them 2-0. That was like incredible.
Were Newcastle not already top 4 by that point?
No, they were fighting for top 4. No. I think actually they could have potentially confirmed it if they'd won that game.
Let's go. Come on. Last minute.
but-
Let's talk about it in a second. Aaron, chip me through, or Heggy. Callum, BBP.
I'm in there.
The garage.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's not it here.
Can't
Aaron,
pass it.
Pass it. Nice.
Oh,
No, not there. Tackle.
there was no pass on.
I feel the right back, maybe.
I think Aaron just slips that to me. I can finesse in for another one. Like that's what really happens there. But yeah, no, Arsenal. I think we'll win the league. Jacob, Aaron.
Second for me, but again, I think it'll be very close. I know I take Heggy's point that the other teams have improved around them, but Arsenal have improved so much. I think that they have to be in that conversation for the title for me, over the likes of Man United.
That's fair. Man United you've mentioned there. Yeah, that's the last team to talk about. We just quickly touch on them. I'm assuming we're not going into another game.
No. We'll just quickly say.
I think they look like they're getting better. Like defensively, they're excellent. I think Onana is going to be a really interesting one. Like, I think we don't know what's going to happen to him yet. He could be a bit of a bomb scare to start with, but I think he will make them much better. I think that's going to be.
De Gea was that when he joined, and then was the best keeper in the league for years. So it shows you.
Very different type of keeper, though. Very different keeper.
Oh yeah, I know. But
De Gea's meant to be good at saving with his feet. Onana's meant to be good with his feet.
De Gea was more than just saving with his feet, though. He was phenomenal.
Just a great shot stopper. Great keeper.
Fantastic, yeah.
He could go down in history as one of the best keepers in the Premier League era, but he's only won one.
Overhated in my opinion.
Yeah, but I think he's frustrating. That's why I think there's so many mistakes happening now. And it's a bit like Lloris, I think, at Spurs. Maybe that's more of an extreme case, but no, I expect Man United to finish 3rd or 4th this season. I think they'll get top 4. I just think that the 4 I believe will finish top 4 are just too good to put them outside. I'd feel silly doing it, but
Yep, that's very fair.
it's very fair. Anyone else going to touch on that before we wrap up?
No, it should be us.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. If you enjoyed, leave us a like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see us do more of this. And as always, take it easy.
Right, I actually want